It gave us an insight into where we were weak and had shortcomings, but it also gave us a path forward and gave us tools and a cohort and confidence to be able to move forward from there.
Well, I think probably the biggest learning is the power of mentoring and the amazing mentors that I've had exposure to. Having said that, understanding the investment landscape, understanding that our business is good enough to get investors, branding, the way to pitch, the importance of just every element of the business.
One of my key learnings from the Health 10X program is that just to reach out and to don't be afraid to network. There's a great community of people in this space that are willing to help.
There's a very different space in startups which are connected to health. There's a very different kind of investors you talk to, very different kind of clients that you actually interact with. What I noticed was that Health 10X really connected us with people who understood the environment, who understood health and med. There was like a plethora of advisors who came on and gave insights that were so valuable. Every single one of them was extremely valuable. And it sounds as if I'm kind of sugarcoating or kind of like trying to give a very plus kind of an answer, but it actually is true.
As a founder, one of the most important things that you can build up is your network. And that's something that Health 10X does really well. They know how to connect you to different people and connect you to the people that can actually accelerate your startup. There's a great support network for female founders here, and it's great to see so many of us here in the programs and having great startups.
Compared to where we were, we've refined our pitch, our network, and the capability to actually execute this technology.
When you put together all these really impressive, experienced, ex-founders and advisors and all the people that contribute to the program, and you put all these impressive founders together in the room and we're all working on challenges together and sharing experiences, I think that's really where the magic comes alive, and you learn just so much from other people and just get a lot of motivation and confidence from being part of that group.
Some of the learnings from Health 10X was the comprehensive network that both the George Institute and UNSW really has. I couldn't really comprehend how deep the network goes, from CEOs to investors to some very large names within the Australian investment, as well as founder ecosystem.
But what the program taught me to do is really rethink and re-challenge and revalidate a lot of the assumptions that I had, and understand that there's a much bigger opportunity to be had and start testing and experimenting.
We absolutely feel that we are much more investment ready. In fact, we've received term sheets, and that's really thanks to the 10X program. We had a very light, friendly DD process at the beginning, and since that time, we know how to talk to investors. And actually, it's from 10X that we've met some angel investors who have already committed to put money into Unicorn Shift.
I think we're more investment ready. I think we're actually at the point where we understand when we want to get investment into the business. And we also understand what we have to do to get ourselves to that point.
I found it super useful to surround myself in an environment with people who really guided me into understanding how to approach, how to make that first step and how to build really long-lasting relationships with investors.
What this program gave us is an in-depth knowledge of the multiple sources of funding, how we go about them, and also planning forward.
It's been overwhelming at times, the amount of resources and mentors that we've been exposed to, but I've learned so much and definitely more ready than I was before.
The UNSW Founders Program is building the next generation of Australian entrepreneurs. We tap into the deep talent pool of UNSW students, scientists, and alumni to help the best of them to start and grow new companies. Over the past 4 years, the 10X Accelerator has created a diverse portfolio of over 40 new companies. And some of these startups have already achieved breakout success. We have Forage, Tilda, and High Earth Orbit Robotics, all having both strong initial customer revenue as well as big capital raises. To learn more about any of the startups in our portfolio, or if you'd like to be involved in the UNSW Founders Program, please contact me or visit our website for more information. Thank you, and I'll see you again in 2022.